Hi, I'm Jen Brothers, Leadership Ministry Specialist for the Presbytery. I'm excited to share with you that in the coming year, I will be facilitating the Adaptive Church Project throughout the Presbytery. This 2-day workshop is for pastors, for staff, and for ruling elders. It's built on an adaptive leadership framework, and it's designed to help you and your church community thrive through change. In most churches, membership and participation is in decline. National polls and trends confirm for us what we already know on the ground. The ecology is shifting. We are in a time of unraveling. The institutions that our ancestors built no longer hold us together. It's time to ask ourselves some difficult questions. Of all that we could do, what should we do? What is a faithful response to a drastically changing environment, one in which church participation is less and less appealing, especially to younger generations? What does faithful discipleship look like? How do we follow the Spirit into this new world? I don't pretend to have all the answers, but the truth is nobody does. What I do know is that we're called to listen to the Spirit through communal discernment, personal discernment, reading scripture, and opening up our minds to what needs to change and what we need to conserve. What I do know is that God is right here with us, in the middle of it, in the thick of the chaos, ready to breathe new life into our dying hopes. Last winter, we piloted an adaptive church program here in the Presbytery. I'd love for you to hear from a few of the participants what they gleaned from it.
Hi, I'm Pastor Susie Ennis at First Presbyterian Church in Covington, Virginia.
And I'm Brenda Lincolnhofer, ruling elder at First Church.
Brenda and I were participants in the Adaptive Leadership Workshop held earlier this summer, led by Jen Brothers. This 2-day workshop allowed us to come away with a better understanding of what it means to be a leader in our churches today as we adapt to the changing landscape around us. I learned that one thing we all experience to some degree at times is a 4-letter word, F-E-A-R. We fear that we may be seen as incompetent. We fear that when we try something, it may fail. But what we learned is that in adaptive leadership, we experiment and see what works and keep the things that work and work on the things that don't.
I came away understanding that sometimes I stand in my own way. I need to stop and listen. I need to evaluate more and see clearly what other people are saying. I learned that when I stop and listen, then I am a much better equipped person to lead. As the adaptive leadership schedules come out in the near future, please look at them, look at your schedule, and plan to attend. It is a blessed experience. Thank you.
Good morning.
I'm Debbie Dunham, an elder at Colonial Presbyterian Church.
And I'm Brent Williams, pastor at Colonial Presbyterian Church. We were so blessed to be part of the Peaks pilot program on adaptive leadership.
The workshop was meaningful because it gave me the opportunity to think about concerns of our church, why they occur, and what is needed to remove the gap to address the concern.
And that's exactly what the adaptive leadership program is all about. It's meant for local congregations addressing our unique situations. No cookie-cutter programs, no easy answers either. It's a new way of approaching leadership in this new world.
We discussed if what we do at church does not have an impact, why keep doing it just because we've always done it that way? Change is difficult, and by realizing our purpose, the congregation can move towards a common goal.
So, if you think you're too busy at church,
this is for you. If you're frustrated at church,
this is for you. If you hope for a new spirit at church,
this is for you.
And if you're really just not quite sure what's going on these days at church,
This is for you
but be warned, it will challenge you
and make you think.
and force you to pray even more. So I hope you'll be part of it, all for God's glory. God bless.
Each 2-day workshop is followed with several rounds of small group coaching. The Adaptive Church project is organized by neighborhoods, but if the date assigned to your neighborhood doesn't work for you, don't worry. Just reach out to me and we can fit you into a different session. I really look forward to working with you. Peace.